You need to be aware of the need for you to integrate your solution with the existing systems in the company so that your solution doesn't stand alone, like totally separated of the organization, but it will be part of the main strategy of the organization. Then we also mentioned that you should bring the commitment of top management together with the support of the staff for the project to be for the digital transformation project to be successful. Because if you don't get the support of management, or at the end the staff don't want to work together with you, then that project will not be successful. Then finally, you have to be aware that the project that you make, whether it be successful or it will not, it will have a strong impact on your company image, and therefore you want to make sure that you will have as many of those critical success factors with you as possible. So that is all that we talked on the previous set of slides, right? And we said that at the end of all of this, you should be able to follow an appropriate strategy process model with those 4 parts, right? Analysis, objectives, strategic decision, and the strategic implementation. Then that you should be able to generate a number of options, and then you should be able to select those options. And you have the tools, mostly in the form of matrices or grids. And you should be able to outline alternative strategic approaches to achieve digital business. So you should be able to tell a number of potential solutions and then select one of them. Okay? So that is all that you learn on this first set of slides. Now we're going to go to the second set of slides, where we will be talking about the chapter 10 that we indicated here. Okay? So chapter 10 is digital transformation and growth hack. That is the topic of today, yeah? Or this week, actually. So let's go to do that. Part 1, part 2. Okay. So in the second part, for the learning outcome 3, what are the learning objectives? So these are the things that you will learn in this set of slides. You will learn to critically analyze the journey of an organization through transformation. You will learn to review the approaches to be taken in a digital transformation exercise. You will learn to produce a growth or agile marketing plan, growth hacking or agile marketing plan. And you will learn how to create a plan to measure and improve the effectiveness of digital businesses using analytical tools. So it is quite some that we are going to learn here. So it should take us about a week, a bit more. Okay. Now, what are the management issues you should be able to deal with when you finish this set of slides? So you will be able to know how to how to understand what makes an exercise in digital business a digital transformation project. So what is digital transformation? You should know what are the non-technical aspects of a digital transformation project. If you remember on the first 3 weeks, I tried to explain to you what digital transformation was. And during that period, I did not talk only about technology. I talked mostly about strategy, right? In the last 3 weeks, 9, 10, and 11, we have been talking mostly about strategy, right? So what you have to remember from this class is that a digital transformation project is much more than just using technology. It has to be about transforming the organization. Okay. Next, you're going to learn how do we gain traction on a limited budget, what techniques are available to measure and optimize your services, and whether the organization can support the right culture, does have the right culture to support growth hacking approach. So as we mentioned, the non-technical aspects of digital transformation are the most important. So do you have to change your culture? Do you have to change the way you do things in the organization? Do the employees have to change their mindset? Does your organization have to change their scope, their mission, their vision? Okay. So all those things are much more important sometimes than the technology itself. Let's take a look at the next part. Now, I want you to make this list of 12 few technological developments that have occurred in the last 12 months. So that means that I don't want you to talk about 5G or Internet of Things or, I don't know, artificial intelligence or virtual reality, because those things are old already. Okay. So I want you to look on the internet and also on the classroom, so I posted it there as well. What are the most relevant technologies in the last year of 2021? Okay, this year. And then after that, I want you to consider what changes are needed by your organization or any organization to adapt to the development of those technologies. In a few moments, we will understand what is the difference between adopt and adapt to. Okay. So we want to know on that list that you will make, we want to know what kind of cultural practice or process changes the technology is going to create in your organization. So how will it require you to change in order for you to successfully implement that technology? Then, how could people change? So, what does it have to change on the way that people works, on the way that people lives, if that technology is being used? Okay. To give you an example, now that we have COVID, right, and we have to learn online, many people is getting used to sleep longer, which is good for your health, right? Many people is getting used to wake up late, which is not necessarily good. Many people is becoming much more stationary. That means that before, when they had to go out of their houses to work, they used to do more exercises. Now they don't. So every time we use a different technology, it does have an effect on people's life. So that is what you have to try to understand as well. Yeah. So all those aspects are the ones that I want you to check when you do this list. Please do this list for next class. Next class, we will have a little time to go through the list and see what you think about that. Yeah. Today, however, we will concentrate on something that will help you to do that homework, because it's technically based on that homework. Okay. And that is the next part. When you are going to consider, the different options that you want to mention here on this analysis, right? You will be talking about aspects like digital culture, is there such a thing as digital culture? Are there changes on the local cultures because of this digital culture? You maybe want to talk about the different working hours or different places to do your work, like we have right now, right? We're having class online. Maybe you don't need to go on the traffic anymore, so you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning. You can just wake up at 7:30 and start joining the class, right? So many things are going to work, and the same for the workplace, right? If we only consider now the time of the pandemic, so the main change is that you don't have to go to the office. But if we see it in the broader perspective with more technologies, then it might mean that some jobs are going to disappear, or many jobs are going to change completely how they are carried out, huh? Thanks to technologies. Maybe for the factory workers, if we have an automation on the factory, then it will mean that they have to change their jobs, or maybe they won't have a job at all. So there are many, many changes that are coming because of these new technologies. So these are the aspects, the non-technological aspects that I want you to consider when you make this exercise. Yeah. So let's take a look at these first definitions. So Duke, sorry. Tell us, please, what is the difference between digital transformation and digital business transformation? Maidang, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm Tim.
Would you mind moving the camera towards you? 'Cause we cannot see you, so we don't know if you're there. And you don't answer neither, so.
Can you repeat it? I cannot hear it clearly.
Yes. Can you move the camera, please, so we can see you?
I cannot move it a lot because it is like technically it is standing for there, so I can change.
Then can you move closer to the camera then?
Yes.
Then you have to set the camera somewhere else because we still cannot see you. So what the answer is? What's the difference between digital transformation and digital business transformation? Dan, would you mind answering, please?
Digital transformation is like automation of the digital by digital technology by a company.
And what is digital business transformation?
It is like you focus on and apply on technology.
And on digital transformation, you don't focus on technology?
No, I mean like digital transformation is focused on technology, the difference of it.
Okay, so digital business transformation is focused on technology, right? So what is
Yes,
digital transformation focused on?
Can you repeat it?
Can you read the subtitles, please, or put louder your volume?
You just asked me like what is digital business transformation, right?
Can you see the slides?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm asking you the first two questions. What is the difference between digital transformation and digital business transformation?
Digital business transformation is like the process of exploring digital technologies
Digital transformation
and sometimes supporting to create the new digital business model.
And what's the difference with digital transformation?
The digital transformation is in the it is like a digital technology, but it's tech by a company. Like I don't know I don't know to I don't know how to explain for you. I just understand the way that you say.
Yeah, because the way you explain it is like there is no difference, right?
Yes, but like actually I don't really know like the all of it.
Okay. Then can you open your book on page 526, please?
Yes, can you wait me 1 minute?
Yes. While he gets his book, the rest of you should get your book as well. Then you will know what we're talking about. Yen Fuong, are you there?
I go to take my book.
Yes. 524, please. Page 524. Min, page 524, please. Fu Min, page 524, please.
Okay.
Bao, page 524, please. Okay, so if everybody's there,
Can you repeat the page?
524.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody's there. So what is the difference between digital transformation and digital business transformation? Yeah, done. We're waiting. Dang, we are waiting for you 15 minutes already.
I know what I'm finding it.
So who has found it already? What is the difference? Phong what is the difference? Nguyen Phong what is the difference?
Bảo sao 4 giờ dám trang.
Được rồi, tắt mic được rồi.
Nguyen Phong what is the answer?
I think about digital transformation had differing views and this can lead to some confusion.
What kind of
And,
confusion?
About digital business transformation that we can get a more confused sense of the meaning and purpose of transformation driven by digital.
Yeah, but why are we confused? What makes us confused?
I'm still checking.
I think what digital is change.
Okay, what is that? So we're asking you for the difference, right, between digital transformation and digital business transformation. So what's the difference? Because right now you just said, well, they might be different, but so how are they different? What is the difference? How about you, Lon? What is it?
I'm here. I am still checking.
But I don't see you checking. Chi, what is the difference?
I think this digital digital transformation mean
What is that?
I think I think digital business transformation talk about talk about an overview of internet.
I think it's better that you read it in the book than on Google.
The book, my book is
In a different country? In a different house?
this no.
Okay, let's see Chi. Wong Chi. Tell us the difference, please.
I think digital transformations lead to focus.
Focus on what?
Focus on organization.
So what is the difference?
And digital business transformations lead to a control.
Can you repeat?
Digital business transformations lead to a confused.
But you are reading. Now I'm telling you what confusion, which confusion? Confusion about what?
I'm looking for
Okay, I'll come back to you in a minute. Let's try Baolin.
I think digital business transformation is an goal that a company undergo through digital transformation to get there.
Can you explain more, please?
Digital transformation is a process that digital business transformation need to undergo to meet their objective.
Okay, so can you relate what you just said to adapting and adopting technology, please?
Can you repeat the question?
Can you explain again what you said, but this time explain it in terms of adopting and adapting technology? Like in set of slides, right? Adopting and adapting to. Is it the same or is it different? We are almost 30 minutes looking for one simple different definition. Who's got it yet? Qing Haidang, tell us, please.
I'm here.
Yes, tell us. Yeah, Haidang.
With me, I am checking.
On your book, please, not on Google.
Yes, I am reading book.
I think the main difference between adopt and adapt is that it's suitable with the objective of a company.
Define suitable.
Sorry.
Can you define suitable? Can you explain what you mean by suitable?
Uh, so I will take an example. It's like a coffee shop. So the small coffee shop, they don't need a robotic technology. Yeah, the robotic technology will make the expand of the coffee shop go higher. So that technology is not suitable for the coffee shop. But for the company like Amazon, the robotic technology is really suitable for this company because they are a big company.
And that is adopting or adapting?
That is adapting.
No.
I think adopt is like the company can modify to test code, edit their existing software and their internal processes. And adapting is like the company use the purchase and test best practice software to use.
No, they both are adopting. The two things you said, those are adopting. So,
I guess that the difference between these two concepts is adopting technology is the company applying and using the technology that they find suitable to achieve their business objective, and why adapting technology is the process or is about the way the company change and find the best way to use that company and that technology.
okay. And now, knowing what you just explained, what is the difference between digital transformation and digital business transformation?
So I guess digital transformation, that is using adopting technology in many industry, art, or that they goes more than just in business. Why digital business transformation is focused on the way a business change and adopting technology to create a new business model and find the way to like go to market online, I guess.
Almost. Again, in very simple words, the difference of what is transformation, sorry, digital transformation, and what is digital business transformation. In less words.
Digital transformation is adopt technology, and digital business transformation is a business adapting to technology.
Okay, how do you adapt to technology?
Adopting or adapting?
Adapt to technology.
Adapt to technology. They have to create the process of using the technology. Right?
No. Because if you're saying they're just using the technology, that is digital transformation. Using is adopting, but you're talking about adapting. So what would be the difference?
They have to find and they have to create the process about using technology to achieve that their business goals.
Okay, I will give you an example. Let's say every morning you go to the university by bicycle, and now there is a new technology that is electric bicycles. So now, instead of going to the university with a normal bike, with a mechanical bike, you will go with an electrical bike. What is that? Digital transformation, digital business transformation, adopting technology or adapting to technology?
I guess that digital transformation, and that is adopting technology. No,
So
no,
why
no.
is it not adapting to technology? Why is it adopting only and not adapting to technology?
I guess that they have to have a long term or short term that pays on them, but they have to have like training or something to adopting that technology, like to use them successfully.
Yeah, but like I'm telling you, simply, this every day you wake up and you take your bike and you go to the university. Before you used to use a mechanical bike, now you use a electric bike. Is that adapting or adapting to or adopting technology?
I think that adopting technology is we create that some digital Wait.
No.
Adopting
think-
is we create the digital productions, and adapting is we use it.
No.
No.
Let's see Chong-Ang. Chong-Ang wants to say something.
I think your example is adopt.
Why?
Because you have we have two choice. Yeah, you can choose a buy, and so you still can go to school with a normal bike, but now you have a electric bike. The electric bike will effective more than the physical the normal bike, but I think it's not necessary much. You understand?
You're partially right. So basically, your point is you're changing one technology by other technology, right? So you're just using the technology. You're replacing technology A, mechanical bike, by technology B, electric bike, right?
Yeah.
So, because you are just using it, then that is adopting, right? But what would happen if I had to adapt to the technology?
I
Let's
think
keep the example of the bike. Tuong.
I think the adapting will be a short-term solution and more costly.
Adapt.
Yes.
Did you read the book?
Yes.
Okay. Because adapting is not short term.
No, adopt.
Adopt is short term. Not short term in the sense that adopt only requires you to use the technology, whereas adapting to technology requires you to change yourself by using the technology or with the help of the technology. So in adoption, you simply use it, right? For instance, if you are a bank and you buy a printer, right? You're adopting the solution. You're using the printer because you just want to print. You're not changing your business, at least if you just use it for printing. You're not changing your business. You're not adapting to the technology. You're just adopting the technology. Now, it would be different, for instance, if you say, well, we are going to use, from now on, we are not going to use printed bills. We're going to have only digital bills. That means that people don't need to come to the bank to do the transactions. They will have just to download the app and do the transactions online. They will get the receipts online. They can approve everything online. And so we don't need physical offices anymore because people don't need to come to us, so they can do everything online. So there is no need for physical. So we will, close all our physical banks and just be online bank. So that is adapting to technology. Okay, so for adapting to technology, there is a number of changes or in aspects beyond the technical aspects that you have to consider. In the example of the bicycle, for instance, things that they can change because if you adapt the technology, right? Let's suppose that for you, going by bicycle with a mechanical bicycle in the morning, that was your form of doing exercise. So now you don't have that, so probably you have to go and register to the gym so you can have more exercise during the day. On the other hand, if you went by mechanical bike to the school, it takes you 30 minutes to go. Now you go with electric bike, so you can be there in 10 minutes. So you have 20 minutes extra. So in those 20 minutes, you can take breakfast, or you can sleep longer, or do something else. You're adapting to the new technology because you're changing yourself because of this new technology. Your habits, your your whole existence will change because of these new technologies. You understand? So there is a big difference between just replacing and actually adapting to it. So digital business transformation is about adapting to technology, right? Changing because of those technologies that you're going to use, or actually planning on a change, knowing what the technology can do for you. So it is digital business transformation. It is led by a business objective, which is what we have been trying to explain in the last 3 weeks, right? And what we explained in the first 2 weeks of the semester. If you remember the first 2-3 weeks of the semester, when I explained you about digital transformation and when I explained you about the cube, right? That we saw before, that is when we were looking at that cube, I didn't stress much what the theory was, but I stressed the changes that are happening in the organization and in the environment of the organization, internal and external, right? How did that affect the internal organization? I didn't say we're just changing a technology or we're going to talk about one specific technology. No, we said all these things have to be taken into account when you're doing this adoption or adapting of technology. You remember? No. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Oops, let me cut this first. Sure. Go to the classroom.